Hi, Javier with Sleep Well, and this is Sleep in the News. And today I want to cover an article that was in People magazine on April 24th. It's an article that was covered by Parenting magazine, and it's what it is it's a article about what we know or what to know before giving your child melatonin gummies as a sleep aid. So I didn't even know that this was an option. It's such a bad idea that I can't begin to tell you what's where I can't even know where to start on this. So, and the article is written by about a Dr. Judith Owens, who is a director of the sleep center at Boston Children's Hospital. So, basically, what's going on is a lot of doctors are prescribing melatonin to children with ADHD, ADD, and autism and other neurodevelopment issues. What happens is it makes the child feel tired, therefore getting more rest. So the causes here are number one, a lot of the symptoms of ADHD, ADD are the same symptoms as sleep deprivation for children. Inability to focus, inability to control oneself, inability to remember things, things like that. Because remember, when a child gets tired, it's not like an adult that kind of slows down and gets sluggish. A child is excitable, doesn't know how to handle it, and it can come across as an ADD symptom. So doctors are telling parents to take these melatonin gummies, and the child will rest more, will be able to control themselves more. Well, it sounds like a good idea because it helps them with those symptoms. It actually upsets the child's sleep pattern. So a little bit about melatonin. Melatonin is a hormone secreted by your body that helps you fall asleep faster, helps you rest better. Okay, so we have this thing called a circadian rhythm. The circadian rhythm is actually the governing cycle in our body of when to be awake and when to be asleep. As the sun sets, more melatonin gets released into our system, our body temperature's lower, we get tired. It's then like a trigger for sleep time. Okay? So as you add melatonin to the system, it does make you groggy. It can upset your sleep pattern. It can honestly mess up your development because of the fact that you're not naturally sleeping. You're actually introducing something that's going to make the child have an even harder time falling asleep naturally. The argument is, isn't melatonin natural? Yes, it's in our body. The answer is that it's in our body, but it's released by our body at certain times to help us rest naturally. It isn't something that we add to our body to help us sleep at certain times. So, Dr. Judith Owens is interviewed by Parent Magazines, and she's the director of sleep at the Boston Children's Hospital. And she is very much against this. She's saying that before you start introducing melatonin to your child, you need to understand the whole process of sleep. You need to understand that you're upsetting natural balances within the bodies of the child. We honestly don't know what the long-term effects of taking melatonin are, whether you're adult or child. It helps you if you take it temporarily. It's a very natural way of making yourself fall asleep during times when you're having problems falling asleep. But is it something that we want our children to take? No, I do not believe so. And Dr. Judith Owens agrees with that, or I agree with her on this. You are most likely doing more damage by disrupting their sleep cycle than you are helping them with their focus. I think a lot of times we look for shortcuts, and I think that introducing melatonin gummies to children is just looking for a shortcut. I would like to point people to various blogs, mine included, on how to help your child develop a sleep discipline where there is a set bedtime, where there is a set wake up time, so that way you can help your child have that discipline not only now while they're children, but later on when they're adults. Because there's a lot of free flowing thought on sleep in a lot of houses, and children just aren't getting enough sleep. Anybody below 12 years old is supposed to be getting 9 hours of sleep, and from 13 up, 8 hours of sleep. How many teenagers do we know that are actually getting that? I can tell you probably very few, and that's a problem. That is a problem that we need to face, because we're raising a generation that doesn't know quality sleep. There's they're missing out on grades, they're missing out on learning, they're missing out on memory development, all kinds of things. And I hope that when you read this article, and I'm definitely going to put the link in the blog, and I'm also going to put the links for our blog articles on children's health as well at the bottom of this video. I hope that you take the time to investigate this and find that it's not really that hard of a process to set steps in place to help your child fall asleep on time, at a regular time, and wake up at a regular time. And with that, I thank you for watching the video, and I thank you for giving us the time in your life to know that sleep is this important to everyone. And I hope that you remember that when you sleep well, you live well. Have a great day.